I know guys catch a ton of, there we go. I know guys catch a ton of stock trout on the flies down at the Blue. I mean, there's 100 fish days down there sometimes. Whoa! Oh, that's going to be a cool clip. What's up, jabronis? Welcome back to the channel. In our last video, I told you guys all about one of the absolute worst days of fishing I have ever had in my life. Something around 6 or 7 hours on the water with only 3 tiny fish caught, and it all took place in a tournament. If you guys have not seen that video, I definitely recommend you go back and give it a watch. But needless to say, I got home from that event and did not so much as look at my fishing gear for about 5 or 6 days afterwards. I hung around with my family most of the time, watched some movies. I've recently been getting back into Yu-Gi-Oh! Which was a really popular anime and manga series, obviously, since that came out when I was a kid. And I used to play the trading card game competitively, and I've recently started kind of dabbling with that a little bit again. But by the time Friday night rolled around, I was straightening stuff up in my office, and when I went to organize all of my tackle that had been sitting in the corner of my office since the day I got home from the tournament, I started to get that familiar itch, that longing to set a hook and feel the tug at the end of my line. So in that moment, I decided that I was going to rig up a couple rods, load the kayak onto the car, strap it down, and the next morning I was going to head out to one of my favorite local fishing holes that we have seen many times here on this channel. Of course, we're talking about the Pit. And that was my plan. I just kind of made the decision in that moment. And when I woke up the next morning, I have to be honest with you guys, I was not really in the mood to go fishing. I had low expectations for the day. It really kind of felt like I was going fishing just because that was my routine, not because I actually was excited to get out there and chase some fish. And when I got there, in my head, I was like, you know, if I catch one 13 or 14 inch fish today, it'll be a 180 degree improvement from how things went for me last weekend. So, you know, at the very least, hopefully we can accomplish that. And I have to tell you guys straight up front from the get-go that I am so beyond happy that I decided to get out and do some fishing that morning, because it ended up giving me my confidence back. It ended up lifting my spirits quite a bit, and it reminded me that there are some days the fish are just not in the mood to eat what you're throwing, and then there's other days where the fish are right there ready to chew whatever it is you're casting, and some days it is your day and some days it is not. And even though it was not my day on tournament day, unfortunately, it was definitely my day on this particular morning. I don't want to give away anything else. I don't want to give any more spoilers or waste any more time. Let's just get straight to the action on the water so you guys can appreciate it for yourselves. Oh. First fish of the morning on a frog. Oh, that feels so good. Whew, it feels so good to be catching a fish on top water. There we go. Nothing huge. He's got a nice belly. Let's get him back. Woo! Golly, guys, there's a better fish. And look at this. Look, he choked down that scum frog, baby. He done choked it down. Ooh wee. God, he hit it like it landed right on top of his head. He hit it the second it hit the water. Ooh, look at that, guys. Not a bad fish. Not a bad fish. There we go. Whew. Not bad at all, guys. Not a bad start this morning, guys. 2 fish in like 15 minutes. Both of them on the topwater frog. You can't beat that. Hopefully we get some more frog bites. Oh, we had one. Oh, there we go, guys. Took just a little bit to get this third fish, but guess what? He was freaking worth it. Ooh, we're having a good morning, guys. Good morning. Oh, look at that stud. That's a nice bass. Not as big as the last couple, but there's another one on the frog. I'm about to go face first into the tree. There we go, guys. There we go. Oh, damn it. You're not even that big. Another one just blowing on it the second it hit the water. There we go, guys. Fish number 5 or 6. Not bad, not bad. We're keeping it going. There's another one, guys. There we go, guys. Hot dog, another one on the frog.
Tell me, he didn't just say that.
Whew, first fish of the morning on the Texas rig. There we go. Texas rig fish. Moved away from the top water. See how much longer I can withstand the sheer brutality of the sun today. Whew. There's another one on the Texas rig, y'all. There we go, guys. Man, I gave him the business on that hook set, but we got him. Whew, another nice fish. There's another one on the Texas rig, guys. Guys, that was the craziest thing. I saw my Texas rig land in the water, and I saw the fish just flash out from behind a rock and grab it before it could even hit the bottom or anything. Alrighty guys, it's actually pretty crazy because when I was looking back on the footage as I was editing everything, it really wasn't as crazy of a day as I remembered it being in my head. I remembered it being kind of back-to-back topwater action the whole morning, but looking back, there was some pretty distinct periods of time where I wasn't getting a single bite, but I guess my expectations for that day were so low going in that I was completely blown away by what did happen, because at the end of the day I was getting a fish on the topwater frog probably every half hour or so, and then I had that string of fish on the Texas rig at the end, and no one can say that that wasn't a good day of fishing. It was an absolutely great day. I just remembered it being even crazier than it was, and that was all because of what I was expecting going into it. I definitely remember, like I said in the intro, that day really lifted my spirits and boosted my confidence, and I've been thinking about that day a lot ever since the car accident happened, because I am just ready to get back out on the water on the kayak with a topwater frog and start chasing that fall topwater bite, because it's one of the most fun times of the year to throw a topwater frog in the state of Oklahoma. It is like late September going into October. I've caught some of my best fish on topwater in like October and November. So I am super excited for what is to come here in the next few weeks with the weather and what we're going to be making for videos. So you guys should definitely stay tuned, because there's going to be some really, really cool stuff happening, I am very sure. With all of that being said, it is time to wrap up today's video, guys. Before we can get out of here, it is time to bring back our Jabroni of the week, and here they are right here. Thank you so very much. If you are interested in being our next Jabroni of the week, be sure to drop a comment down below on today's video, and then tune into our next video and see if your comment was selected. We are going to be doing an update on the list of Jabronis of the week here very soon, and start talking about options for what the prize package is going to be from our very first Jabroni of the week drawing. So like I said, if you want a chance to be in on that giveaway, you got to start dropping those comments below on these videos and hope that you are selected for our next Jabroni of the week. I love all of you guys. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you, and I will catch you in the next one. And remember, if it ain't Joe, it's gotta go. Angler out.